For latest updates, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.
Hello everyone, I'm Viren Dayal. I'm a custom broker, a faculty and a trainer based at Mumbai. My next topic for discussion today is the foreign exchange laws. The applicability of the Foreign Exchange Management Act, the year of 2000, and how its interface is done with Indian customs. In fact, the Foreign Exchange Management Act, which is regulated and governed by the Reserve Bank of India, it has a direct relation with the import and export of goods, and which results in foreign exchange coming into India, at the same time foreign exchange going out of India for various products and services which are either imported or exported from India. Foreign exchange has been a very, very important aspect. To give you a background note, India was always a watertight economy, and as such exports were not given the kind of impetus which is being given now. And prior to the enactment of FEMA, we had the Foreign Exchange Regulation Act 1973, which was more draconian in character. You may be aware that in 1991, the government of India had completely stopped imports because the foreign exchange reserve were barely enough for 2 or 3 months of supply, and it had fallen as low as $1 billion. However, with the introduction of reforms and removing the barriers of trade, India has grown exponentially and has been exporting in a much larger quantity than what it used to export earlier. In fact, the last 30 years has seen a huge transformation in the India's trade scenario in imports and exports. It is important that we should know what are the features of the Foreign Exchange Management Act and the rules and the regulations governing import and export of foreign currency. So broadly, foreign exchange pertains to individuals like NRIs and other individuals send money in India, or as travelers we take foreign exchange when we go out, and when the foreigners come into India, which is one of the features, but it's a very small derivative of the foreign exchange. The main derivative is the foreign exchange coming into India and going out of India when imports and exports takes place. So whenever exporters export goods, they give a declaration about the truth and the content and the foreign exchange is going to earn when the foreign currency involved is mentioned in dollar terms or in free foreign currency in the shipping bill or the bill of export. So we give a declaration as exporters. So we as exporters give a declaration that this is the amount of foreign currency which we are going to earn when the goods are sent from India. The fact that exporters give a declaration that this is the amount of foreign currency they are going to earn, the Indian government in return offers a lot of incentives like drawback and some schemes of the foreign trade policy where reward schemes are given to the exporters community at large. But what happens when the foreign currency is not earned or it doesn't come into India as per the stipulations which are enacted by RBI? In such cases, the field formations, the Indian customs comes forward. That means if you earn foreign currency within the stipulated time as provided by Reserve Bank of India, which is normally 9 months, then it's fine. Otherwise, whatever incentives you have earned from the government, you have to return it along with interest, failing which the government can consider it as arrears of land revenue, and the amount can be recovered even by attaching assets as provided under section 142 of the Customs Act. So the FEMA is more of a user-friendly act now and has lot of facilities and services, like you can get a waiver if you are exporting trade samples, free gifts. You can get waiver for goods sent abroad for repairs. You can get waiver for goods sent abroad for job work and they are on returnable basis, and no foreign currency is involved. Foreign exchange management, export of goods and services regulations 2015 have been enacted, which gives more simplicity to regulate foreign exchange involved when the goods are imported into India and exported from India. Thank you.
For detailed learning of all logistics subjects, visit www.logivator.com.